Gabby Logan has got candid about her issues with body image as a young gymnast and the toll her father's alcoholism had on her self-worth. The sports presenter, 49, is the daughter of professional footballer Terry Yorath, and she represented Wales in gymnastics, finishing 11th in the 1990 Commonwealth Games. Speaking to Radio Times, Gabby explained how as a teenager she attempted to control her weight by surviving on mono diets of courgettes, cauliflower or oranges. She revealed, "I became a vegetarian, so that I didn't have to eat family meals. But all the time I knew why I was doing it, which is why I don't think I slipped into absolute anorexia or eating disorder. There was a sense in my head that when I finished gymnastics, I'll just eat normally again." She admits that had her sciatica not forced her to quit gymnastics at 17, she may have been at risk of developing a full-blown eating disorder. Gabby even confessed to taking laxatives and making herself sick, before her mum put a stop to it. She said, "Yeah, there were certain points where I was taking laxatives. Then, when I finished gymnastics, I made myself sick a few times. My mum walked in once and was very no-nonsense about it. She said, 'Stop. That's ridiculous. Don't do that.' It did stop me in my tracks and made me think, what am I doing?" Gabby's younger brother Daniel Yorath suddenly collapsed and died from hypertrophic cardiomyopathy in May 1992 when he was 15 and she was 19. She explained how Daniel's death heavily impacted her father, who withdrew from the family and began drinking to cope. Getting candid about the impact of his alcoholism, she said, "It really does displace your own sense of worth. I felt for a long time, especially in my 20s, like I wasn't quite lovable enough. It's important to reach a point where you realize it's nothing to do with you." It comes after Gabby revealed she suffered with suicidal thoughts after her brother's sudden death. Reflecting on her heartbreak as she wrote about the tragedy in her new memoir, The First Half, Gabby confessed she had asked the chemist if she could take something that would make it all go away. Speaking about the writing process, she added to the Radio Times, "I was thinking, I don't know, I've got it in me to keep doing this." Gabby has previously spoken about the cataclysmic long-lasting impact of her brother's sudden death. She said her family was shattered into a million pieces after Daniel keeled over and died while playing football with their dad. She said the traumatic incident defined her youth and affected the way her family lived the rest of their lives. Speaking on the Game Changers podcast in 2020, she said, "He died of a condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which is sudden death effectively. We had no warning. He had a congenital heart defect which meant that from the outside and ostensibly his fitness was just beyond He was in the top 0.00%. She said that even now, almost 28 years later, she and her family are still coming to terms with the ramifications of Daniel's tragic death. Gabby continued, "Even if someone dies suddenly at 78, it feels young, but they are 78 when a child dies so young. Obviously there is such a fallout among the whole family. It defined the rest of our youth and has defined how the family has gone on from those years, and it leaves its mark in many ways. It was a really hard time for everybody, and to this day the ramifications are still there." Elsewhere in her chat with Radio Times, Gabby also opened up about moving to London at the height of her TV career success and how it caused her to self-destruct. She rose to fame when she first appeared on TV in 1996 after being headhunted by Sky Sports. She told the publication, "There was a bit of self-destruct. I wasn't abusing drugs, and I wasn't worried about becoming an alcoholic, but I didn't treat myself very well. I wasn't in positive relationships." Gabby explained that if she had not pursued therapy she would not today be married to her husband. She tied the knot with her husband Kenny Logan in 2001 and is the mother to twins, son Reuben Michael Logan and daughter Lois Maya Logan. The star said, "I don't think he'd be married. I wouldn't have allowed myself to be in a nourishing relationship." You can read the full interview on Radio Times. If you have been affected by this story, you can call the Samaritans on 116 123 or visit www.samaritans.org. If you need help or support for an eating disorder or body image issue, please call Butterfly's National Helpline on 1-800-334-673 or email support@thebutterflyfoundation.org.au.